YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's toy review. And today is actually going to be a rough but quick video, eh? People said to me, oh, but Ivan, you got to do videos, and you know, you got to do them neat and tidy. Well, I can do whatever I like to be rough and ready. Well, first off, apart from the slacking Christmas penguin on the background though, we're going to be starting off with something really Aussie themed, something really cool, and it's this. Okay, so something very abstract to be, you know, completely gullible of. Obviously, yeah. What you see here is me wearing what looks like to be either a headband of a kangaroo or a wallaby. So please tell me what marsupial animal it is. Is it a kangaroo or is it a wallaby? To me, it actually looks more like a wallaby because it's got like a short muzzle on the front of its head, or her head. And why is this wallaby female, but she doesn't have a joey? Maybe she's not pregnant, or maybe she might be, you know, looking for a mate to, you know, maybe a male of her own kind to basically start mating and get herself a little joey after that. Basically, this marsupial is basically on its very good looking hopping pose. That's what kangaroos, wallabies and wallaroos often tend to do. They often tend to have that kind of pose. And obviously, I often see that as the eponymous symbol of Australia. And of course, yes, if I was going to be wearing that girl there to the zoo, well, obviously I would rather look silly and gullible though. But yes, nevertheless, it's a perfect headband for those who are not only just who are, you know, people who are Australians, but also people who really like going to the zoo or meeting up with critters like this, or loving critters like this as their favourite. You know, obviously I have a long history of loving Australia, and that's why I've decided to make this wallaby / kangaroo headband as a quickie though. But hey, let's move on to something completely and utterly complex, because let me just go ahead and grab the webcam, and it's something to get the Disney tax going now. Of course, yes, remember I did this toy review where I did a Disney train? Well, guess what? Instead of just Disney trains, remember I also did some very cool looking flip-flap cars toys that almost look like something out of Disney Pixar's Cars. Well, I've actually got another car here, which looks completely and utterly different. And of course, yes, I'll just move the green one away and the blue one away though. I believe that blue one was called Adma, and the green one was called Daniel, I guess, Vernon Robertson. So let me try and show you a new car, which looks like this. Alright, so this is this car here. Of course, yes, this car is based on a, if I go ahead and grab this, because the train's going to take over the whole video, yes, I definitely say it is either based on a Holden or a Chevrolet Cruze car, but I called it a SKREEMERZ car because it's got that logo there, which shouts out to me that's a fictional brand of car, and I call it SKREEMERZ. And underneath, the car's name is called Valley McRamirez. Maybe this car here might be part of a family of Lightning McQueen and Cruze Ramirez, or should I say Cruze Ramirez. Sorry if I'm getting a bit of dyslexicness around me though, but yes, nevertheless, he looks quite cool. Obviously, actually, that could be Lightning McQueen's son or daughter, whenever I think about that car though, eh? It looks so cool. There's the doors here on both sides. It looks highly detailed. In fact, there's the licensing at the back there. It's like some kind of license plate. LR70, oh wait, 17, what's it called, a CMG, or CMQ? LR17 CMQ. That looks quite a very interesting license plate to read, and I'm reading it again though because I don't want to, you know, decipher in a very sloppy way. The eyes, well, they don't freak me out, but they don't actually look that too bad, actually, to be honest, though, on a perspective here on the train just shoved its back though. Looking at the back there, we've got some very nice exhaust pipe detailing though. Maybe it's because this car is pretty much a high performance sports model car. Of course, it's a sedan or a saloon because I can tell from the design, of course. And if I would grab Admire, who's of course a hatchback. Of course, just look at the different designs of the car. Mention that one out. And if I show you this car here, that looks completely and utterly different. The other thing it would have made completely and utterly better though was the detailing of where the fuel cap is, but nevertheless, it's just a fairly nice looking car there. There's his cool looking B-mouth looking face. He looks so cool, and I love it. The design just looks pretty cute and pretty cool at the same time. Of course, there's the guys there, a resemblance to that of a Holden car of Australia, or a Chevrolet if you're from America. And of course, there's some detailings on both sides here with the windows and whatnot. And underneath, of course, there's actually something very peculiar. Of course, he's based on either a Holden or a Chevrolet Cruze. You know, SKREEMERZ is basically one car brand of Flip Flap. It is, of course, the national car brand of the Flip Flap company, of course. A fictional car brand, of course, more like. And one thing about this car is that comparing to other cars, which don't tell you where they come from, I got a funny feeling this car here is made in the UK and China. I guess there's these two countries, I guess, and where they're made from. But this car here tells me that this car is not only just made in the UK with some purely British components, but there are also components from China and Thailand, which is actually fairly nice. It's a trio amalgamation of the three countries that I've just used to build this car. To be quite obviously honest, comparing to the other cars I've done before, it's amazing that this car here is the only one that has been built without, that has actually been built without even thinking about, boxing up other boxes from different products. Which is actually fairly rare, but nice to see, actually, eh? If only Flip Flap can do this a lot more, then I'll give it top marks. Yes, this is actually fairly nice, eh? There you go. It is the SKREEMERZ Cruze SRI-Z SP. It looks like a very cool looking sedan, high performance saloon sedan car, whatever it's called. There's its very cheesy looking B-mouth cow art style face. And of course there's the lights. I don't know what these are at the bottom there, but I don't think they're lights. Maybe they are. In fact, it looks very similar to Daniel though. If I grab Daniel there, the Ute, he does look totally similar. But whenever I look at this car here, Valley here, he looks so cool. If only he had actually had extra detailings, like if I would have added the fuel cap on either side, it looks totally amazing, and he looks totally beautiful in terms of his design and his detailing, of course, on the front of where the SKREEMERZ logo is, where I believe it's a fire ghost. Okay, to be honest, it just looks lavishly detailed. I got a funny feeling if only there was like windscreen wiper, detailings on the back of this car, it would have made it totally awesome. I mean, it's not the blandest, but mind you, it is also the coolest. I mean, red gives it a lot much more cool looking aesthetic, and mind you, this looks totally awesome. Just totally cute and cool at the same time, which is just fairly awesome to see that one, hey? For such a car, I'm going to give this one a mega thumbs up. And mind you, this car would be one that would be easily given with such top marks. And mind you, this car, I don't know how much it will cost for, but mind you, this is actually the best that I've ever seen so far. So, if you really enjoyed in this very quick and rough and ready video about a headband based on a kangaroo or a wallaby, and this beautiful looking car who is called Valley McRamirez, I think it's called, I don't know if I'm having trouble to read it properly, but I think this car is called Valley McRamirez. I don't know what I'm saying here, because I'm having trouble to spell the word, apart from Valley, which is very simple, McRamirez is actually very hard to say. I could probably say it as Valley McRamirez. What do you think, hey? Then if I could say it very fast. Valley McRamirez. Okay, in fact, I'm not gonna do that now because the video will be way too long though. Anyways, If you really enjoyed this very interesting rough and ready video, well, it's not really that rough and ready though, because I did talk about the cat and the kangaroo headband, or wallaby headband, whatever it's called. If you really enjoyed it, please give this video a like, subscribe for more Flap videos in the future, and until next time, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye for now.